Hey guys, what's going on? My name is Luis, and I got the lovely wife here.
Jessica.
And today is August, I think, the 23rd. Give me a second here, guys. I just had to put some gas in this big pickup truck Ram. But give me 1 second here. Let me just pull in really quick. And again, I'm not holding the phone. A lot of people saying that I'm holding the phone, but I'm not. I have a tripod. But again, we do have some very important news coming out about Chicago, and we have a lot more news coming out. First of all, guys, let me know if you could hear me, and let me know if you could hear my wife.
Hello.
Again, leave comments down below, guys. Let me know if you could hear me and hear my wife. So much for the likes, guys. Thank you so much. Let me know if you can hear loud and clear. Okay, so can you hear my wife? Say something.
Can you guys hear me?
I can hear you. Okay, okay. So a lot of people saying they can hear it. Okay, so thank you so much for tuning in. So, blessing to you and Jessica. Thank you so much. Someone say, "Yep." You can, okay, thank you so much. So a lot of people saying they can hear us. Perfect. All right, guys. We just got a very important breaking news coming out from the Pentagon. The Pentagon just put out a breaking news, and my wife is gonna read it. And this is coming out right now. It seems like Chicago is going to be the next city. The president is going to be deploying the National Guards. Go ahead, baby.
The US Pentagon is preparing to deploy National Guard troops to Chicago, Illinois, as part of a sweeping effort to address rising crime, homelessness, and undocumented immigration. That's it.
Oh, you can click on the link. But that's all of it?
Oh, let me read the link.
Yeah. So, let me know if you guys heard my wife. Right? Let me know if you heard Jessica. So, again, leave comments down below. I just want to triple check on the audio. So, let me know if you heard my wife, and someone said yes. Okay, so that's good.
After the federal takeover in Washington, D.C., U.S. President Donald Trump is reportedly eyeing a crackdown in Chicago, Illinois, as per a report by the Washington Post. The Pentagon has been working on a military deployment plan for Chicago for the past few weeks. This move, which is linked to Trump's crackdown on crime, illegal immigration, and homelessness, could include mobilizing at least a few thousand members of the National Guard as soon as September.
Oh, okay, let's stop there. So we have a date. So it's going to be September. So the National Guards are going to be deployed in Chicago in December. And December, you have the Holy Land. They're going to take over the entire strip. All right, we're talking about Gaza. So Benjamin said in mid-September he's going to take the entire region. All right, they're going to do some kind of operation. They're going to go in there with their military. All right, so Chicago is also going to see some National Guard. So again, September is a big month. And the reason why I'm saying it's a big month, because September there's going to be a blood moon. Starting September 7th, there's going to be a blood moon. 7 billion people worldwide will see the blood moon, depending if there's no rain and stuff like that. The only ones that are not going to see the blood moon is America, North, Central, and South. All right, we're the only ones that's not going to see it. But Israel, all those countries out there, they're going to see the blood moon. All right, but there's going to be a lot of things that's going to happen in the month of September. Go ahead, baby.
Earlier on Friday, Trump hinted that he had his eyes set on Chicago. Chicago's a mess. You have an incompetent mayor, grossly incompetent, and we'll straighten that one out probably next. That'll be our next one after this, and it won't even be tough, said Trump as he named the cities he would like to clean up. As per the Washington Post report, officials familiar with the matter said that a military intervention in Chicago has long been in planning, and in conjunction with expanded ICE operations to search for undocumented migrants in the city.
Okay. So basically, Trump is saying that it's time to clean up Chicago. Chicago is going to be a big one. I mean, people talk about DC is like really bad, but Chicago, oh my goodness, Chicago is like, again, they call it Chirac because it's like it's crazy like Iraq. But Chicago is going to be a big one. I don't know how things are going to go down out there, but it's going to be brutal. It's going to be bad. And we are praying for a lot of people out there in Chicago. I know some people, they are happy that there's going to, see some help. And that's something that, again, this is what the people voted for, basically. They want to change. They want to see this country being cleaned up. But there are some protesters out there that's saying that this is an invasion and it's a waste of taxpayer money having these military in the streets. So.
Just still more if you want me to.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
Trump has been slammed by mayors and state governors for his statements to take over cities. Illinois Governor J.B. Pritzker has accused the U.S. president of trying to create chaos. After using Los Angeles and Washington, D.C. as his testing ground for authoritarian overreach, Trump is now openly flirting with the idea of taking over other states and cities. Trump's goal is to incite fear in our communities and destabilize existing public safety efforts, all to create a justification to further abuse his power, the governor added. Meanwhile, Chicago Mayor Brandon Johnson cited grave concerns over Trump's statement and future plans. The problem with the president's approach is that it is uncoordinated, uncalled for, and unsound, the mayor said.
Who's mayor? Who's that? Chicago mayor?
Yes.
Okay.
The report by the Post adds that while Chicago officials have taken Trump's warning seriously, the federal government has not reached out with any formal communication. A spokesperson for the Illinois governor told WP that no one from the Trump administration has reached out to the governor's office to coordinate military planning. Earlier this month, Trump invoked the Home Rule Act, bringing the Washington, D.C. Police Department under direct central control of the federal government. Following this order, the U.S. president has deployed the National Guard in the Capitol. Citing high crime rates in the U.S. Capitol, Trump termed his takeover as Liberation Day for Washington, D.C. As per reports, around 2,000 National Guard troops have been deployed to the Capitol. Apart from Washington, D.C. and Chicago, Trump has also expressed his plans to take over New York soon, especially after Zohran Mamdani won the Democratic primary for the mayoral role.
Okay, hold on. So pretty soon, well, he's going to go for Chicago next. And after Chicago is going to be New York. He's going to leave New York. I guarantee it's going to be somewhere possibly during the election, Zohran. So, yeah, that's going to be a big one. For those of you that don't know, New York is running for re-election mayor, and it seems like Zohran might be the next mayor. And if that happens, the Big Apple's done. So that's all I got to say. The Big Apple is just done. All right, go ahead, babe.
That's it.
All right. So, again, for those of you that just tuned in, my wife just read a breaking news that was released by the Pentagon that Chicago will be the next one, and they're going to start deploying they are not pleased. Of course, these are all like the left.
Because they don't like when people are trying to say that they're not doing a good job, which they're not.
They're not doing a good job.
Take responsibility, take ownership for it, do better. If that's the case, do better.
I agree.
But they just don't want somebody coming in because it makes them look, it hurts their pride, hurts their ego. Because it's like the president has to come in and do the job that you're supposed to be doing.
What they failed to do.
And if they're not doing their job, why are they still there?
Well, the problem here, why are people still going for the blue? That's the problem. Why are people still going for the blue? So, basically Donald is saying that these people has failed. They all failed. They failed, and now he has to take charge. He has to take control, and he is commander-in-chief. I mean, it's crazy that he has to get involved. It goes to tell you that but there's a lot of people don't know what they're doing. But yeah, so the mayor of Chicago and the governor of Illinois, they're saying we could fix, send us more money. So Send us more money. Look, guys, Chicago has been really bad for decades, multiple decades. New York has been really bad for many years. They have failed. It's time to bring in the military.
Yeah.
Also, guys, we have another breaking news that's coming out. It's crazy because it's all Washington Post stuff. Man, the Washington Post just put out a breaking news. I think it's on Twitter. Can you go on Twitter really quick? Let me see. Give me a second here. It's about. Yeah, I can't find it. Oh no, go to Walls Alert. Sorry. I'm looking for it right now, guys. It's about Ukraine. Well, anyways, it's about Ukraine, and it seems like information came out that Donald has put a stop. He put a pause. Ukraine using our missile fire at Russia. So Donald have put a stop to it, and so that's the breaking news that's coming out. Who was it that posted that information? Oh, it should be in my Twitter page. I shared it. I think.
That was your Twitter page.
Let me see. Hold on. It's from Kiev Independent. Kiev Independent put out the information.
Pentagon has quietly barred Ukrainian long-range strikes in Russia with U.S. missiles.
So basically, we put a stop to Ukraine using our long-range missiles. And so that's the big breaking news. Now, a lot of people are very upset. A lot of people's like, why would Donald do something like that? Let Ukraine fire long range towards Russia. The problem here, guys, is that it's our equipment, and Donald does not want us to be dragged into this war, basically. And he just wants Russia and Ukraine to just work things out. Instead of firing these missiles, just work things out, come to some kind of agreement. But apparently, it seems like people love war. But yeah, so this is all the breaking news so far, guys. I'm not going to stay on live, but you want to read some of the comments?
I mean, there's not really many, but for those who are just coming in or asking, basically there's going to be military deployed to Chicago.
Yeah.
To help control the situation that's going on there because the leaders aren't doing their job. And then secondly, Pentagon, Ukraine.
Yeah. But here's the thing, guys. This is now no martial law. Okay? There's going to be a lot of people out there that is going to say this is martial law, or the president has invoked the Insurrection Act. This is not it. This is not no Insurrection Act. This is not martial law. This is just...
People are asking for help, and it's the president coming to the aid of the people.
Yeah. So it's
to do a job that somebody else is supposed to do.
Exactly. So again, it's like a state declaring state of emergency. It activates the National Guards. Well, it's the same thing. Basically, the president is declaring state of emergency in multiple cities because of crimes and so many other crazy stuff that's going on.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for tuning in, guys. Wow, we have 200 and what? 252. Wow. No, it's not. This is no guys. This is none of that. All right.
Can't really hear that good.
Okay. Is this better? you guys hear me? Can you guys hear me? Leave comments down below. Alright, so it might be the headset's disconnected. Guys, leave comments down below if you can hear me. Can they hear me?
I don't know if they're saying anything yet. I can hear you.
Oh, okay. I thought I was alone.
Somebody says it seems better.
Okay, so guys, really quick, what's going to happen in Illinois is not no martial law. The president did not activate the Insurrection Act, invoke the Insurrection Act. This is just basically it's like a state of emergency. All right, so he's basically sending in more funds. He's sending military because it's sad that these people that's running those cities has failed to take control.
He could also be doing this as like a push, like getting them to be like, oh, well, instead of you coming in and doing that, we're going to do something.
Yeah.
So he could be doing this just to make them do something, too. But it's just gotten out of hand. Like, it's way too far. There's a lot of innocent people that are hurting.
You know what Trump reminds me of? Trump reminds me of Morgan Freeman that played in that movie, Lean on Me. The principal from Eastside High, Paterson, New Jersey, Joe Clark. Trump reminds me of Joe Clark. That movie was really good. It was, I think, in the early 90s or the late 80s.
Did you ever go to Patterson High School?
I went to Paterson School. I went to Paterson College, but I never went to Seaside High. I went to Passaic High School, but never Seaside High. So Joe Clark, he was chosen to clean up Eastside High, and that school was filled with drugs and gangs and all that, and he just kicked everyone out. All the students that were doing drugs and selling drugs, he kicked them out. He kicked them out. I think it was like over 900 students. I could be wrong. I mean, it was a big school too. I mean, it's not 900 students. I don't know how many students, but they were kicked out. And Trump reminds me of Joe Clark because Trump is basically cleaning the streets. Joe Clark was cleaning the school. And I really love that movie.
So Patty says, what is it that's actually like happening there that he's sending?
Chicago, what's happening in Chicago? Well, it's worse than DC. My point of view, I think it's worse than DC.
But is it drugs?
It's illegals. There's Venezuelan gangs. You have a whole bunch of Venezuelan gangs. All right. So remember, Texas governor, he buzzed a whole bunch of those people in Chicago. So you got a whole bunch of them there, and that's the reason why Donald's cleaning up that area, because he knows that there's a whole bunch of them in Chicago. Number two, you have a whole bunch of illegal firearms in Chicago. That's another reason too. Number three, the crimes, the drugs and everything. So the homeless population. I don't know if there's a lot of homeless population in Chicago.
No, I think they said homelessness. I think so.
Okay, so I guess they're gonna clean up the street with the homelessness. But basically, that's all. Helping ICE, locking up the criminals, and deporting all those that came into this land. But yeah, that's basically it. And then New York is going to be next, and then you have Oakland and San Francisco and Los Angeles. So there's going to be a lot of cities. Excuse me, a lot of cities.
Someone said it's too noisy. The sound is very poor quality. Let's see.
Oh.
No, not on my end.
The sound is good from our end. The sound is good from our end. My wife just checked the audio. What else? I'm trying to think think of something else, guys. There was another news that I shared. Oh, this one's going to be later tonight. Supposedly, someone said that the end is near in 25 years. So another prediction, another prophecy is being put out there.
Is your phone connected? The AirPods?
Yeah, right here.
I don't think so. I don't think they're hearing.
Oh, give me a second here. Yeah, it is connected. Give me a second here, guys. Okay, let's see. Yeah. I'm sorry, guys. We have two different AirPods, and just making sure that you guys can hear me. What did I miss? Oh, you missed a lot of stuff. Sunny? It's just the air conditioning, maybe, someone said. Your AC? No. Your video is jacked up, the noisy. Put it up. Sunny?
No.
No. Yes, the audio is great. The audio is great. Okay, we watched the first 20 minutes. No background noise now. Yeah. All right, so it's good now. Someone says good. You can do the Uber now. Oh, you want me to repeat everything? All right. Again, for those of you that tuned in, guys, the Pentagon just put out a breaking news that the National Guard will be deployed to Chicago in September. All right, so that's the date, September, possibly mid-September. All right, we don't know how many, but they will be deployed. All right, and we need to pray for them because Chicago, huh? Chicago is. Give me a second here, guys. Chicago is a whole different ball game. It's not DC. All right. So we need to pray for the National Guards that's going to be deployed out there. And their job is to do the same thing what they did in DC. Go after the criminals and clean the streets. And at the same time, the mayor and the governor, they're not pleased. They're not pleased. They don't want this to happen. But here's the thing. He's the commander in chief and he has control of the military. And if he sees that certain areas is really bad and the mayor or governor has failed to take care of business, the commander in chief is going to step in and say, "Well, I take care of business. This is how I'm going to do it." And basically, the U.S. commander in chief is trying to wake up these mayors and governors and tell them, "Look, this is how you got to do it. You guys are slacking. You're not taking care of business. They're running your city down to the ground," and it's true. For many years, Chicago and all those other cities were just it just it's not safe. You can't even walk at nighttime. All right, give me a second here. Grandmother donation, what fraudulent? All right, guys. If you can, give this video a thumbs up. I have no idea. Where? Oh yeah. Well, yeah, they're gonna go after the gangs. Remember, guys, Texas governor bust a whole bunch of them to Chicago. All right. And it does make sense it does make sense that Donald is deploying National Guard to these cities because these are the cities that have received a whole bunch of these people from the southern region. Because Texas sent him to New York and Chicago. New York is number one, though. So someone said they're from Chicago, and it's true what's going on. Chicago is a mess. And look, when I was a young kid, I always wanted to live like either Chicago or San Francisco because it just it has a lot of history. It does. But the problem is it just it's being run by a whole bunch of these lawlessness people that it just is sad. You know, back in the what in the 50s, I mean, things were a little different out there. Chicago has some very good history, beautiful history, but now it's just terrible. Someone said Houston is bad too. Yeah, Houston is bad. Houston is bad. It's not looking good in Houston. It's raining out here. Yeah, it's been raining all day here in the state of Florida. It's been raining all day, guys, all day. Not Chicago, Lewis. Yeah, yeah. I'm not feeling safe to go out anymore. There's so much craziness out there. Yeah. Yeah, don't let it stop you. I mean, look, I lived in New Jersey and my wife, she came up and how was it? You think it was bad? I had you in this. My wife came to New Jersey, but I never took her to the tough spot. I never took her to like Patterson, like the really bad area. No, the bad area, no. Newark and but again, we lived in Northern Park, New Jersey, and it was really bad. It was terrible where I used to live at. I've seen so many drug dealers. I've seen so many bad things in life. But then I moved down here to Florida, and it's like it's paradise here. I mean, it's really nice. It's not as crazy as up north in Chicago. We are from Oklahoma. I don't know much about Oklahoma, but oh, dash. Checking in from Greenville, Mississippi. As always, stand up for what is that? Stand city of human life and stay alive, friends. Hey guys, thank you so much for tuning in. I'm sorry about the sound at the very beginning, guys. I truly apologize. Taxpayer money by the millions, half billion stolen in Minnesota. Yeah. Yeah, that's not good. Um, your flash drives what? Your flash drives you to do what you should not do. It's a battle. All right, guys, and I do have a video coming up tonight. All right, someone's putting out a prediction that the world's going to end in 25 years. Once again, another so-called prophet is saying that the world's going to end with, look, we don't know, guys. Nobody knows it. Nobody knows it. Again, I feel like people that say those things, they just want to make views. And again, these people know what Christians want to hear. All right. And they found a way to deceive people and make money and make views. Only God knows. Yep. Uma say you're the number one news. I try to be. There's a lot of good watchmen and watchwomen women out there too. Watch and pray. I agree. Guys, if you can, let's make the yeah, let's make it to 300 likes. I really appreciate it. Huh? Someone asked for your like your channel. Yeah, someone asked for your channel. Like, can you please share Jessica YouTube channel? I'm like, she has a couple. So yeah, so my wife is gonna go live tonight, later tonight. Huh? So yeah, she's gonna go live tonight. 226. Thank you so much. Yeah, guys, let's make it a 300. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. That's another way to support the channel is hitting that like button. Jesus bring us to walk away from whoops, walk away from self. Someone is like, what is wife's channel? Hi to you both. Hope you're doing well. Yes, we are doing well. Thank you so much, Nancy. Wow, Canada, deep in the woods. Hold on. The president mobilizing 1,700 National Guard across 19 states amid lawlessness crimes. End time headlines just post that not too long ago. Um, it makes perfect sense to clean up the streets and we regain law and order again. Absolutely right. Who's that? Tish? You're absolutely right. Absolutely right. Please give an update. I just got on. Ooh, London. Wow, London, UK. Man, London's got to be beautiful, man. It's got to be beautiful. Very expensive, right? I mean, to go there on vacation, I mean, airline tickets got to be like in 1,000. Mm. Yeah, the wife mostly make video on TikTok. Yeah. You were doing the book of Genesis, reading the book of Genesis, yeah. Someone said, give me a second here. Oklahoma is called the Bible Belt. That's the first time I hear that. I work the flea market on Saturdays in South Carolina, so I carry my best friend SNW because of everything that's happening. Sunny said, wonderful book of Genesis. Hey, love hugs. All right, guys, we almost at 300. I grew up in where? Florida? I'm sorry, we got a lot of comments here. What's happening? Uh, Not much. Chicago, they're going to be the next city that's going to see National Guards September. And September, there's going to be a lot of stuff. A lot of things going to happen in September. There's going to be again, Blood Moon is coming in September. Yeah, I know. Yeah. Yeah, but we're not going to see it. So I guess God is like, okay, enough, America. You've been seeing too many blood moons. So the world, so the world's going to see it except for us. We're the only ones, us, Canada, and South America. So yeah, that's going to be September 7th. My diverticulitis, I'm doing a lot better. Thank you so much. I was told that Gatorade is good, so I drank some Gatorade, and it did help. It helped, believe it or not, it helped. Eating, dude is having a good time up there. Um, Eating salad, vegetables and stuff like that. But yeah, I'm doing good. Thank you so much for the prayer. It's ever since I hit 40, I started getting the that issue with the diverticulosis. That's basically the age, right? Yeah, everybody has it. People are reporting that this is the start of martial law. Do I believe it's martial law? Um, he- Here's the thing, martial law will happen when something big strike. Let's say we see another September 11, something like that, or a lot worse, then there's a possibility. Let's say a sleeper, one of these sleepers come out and do some crazy stuff like knock out a power grid, then martial law. I mean, but when it comes to stuff like this, what Donald is doing, like Chicago and DC, I don't think this is martial law. It might be the tip of it, who knows? But martial law is meant for like big stuff, like country being invaded or really, really crazy riots. Like we're talking about not 2020 stuff, but much worse than 2020. All right. So guys, we almost at 300. So oh no, it's okay. Nah. All right, guys. We're gonna end it pretty soon, but we want to thank every single one of you for tuning in. We are 4 away from reaching that 300. 3 away. The what? Oh, liver disease. Here's the the fatty liver disease. Uh, here's here's the thing about the liver. The liver is the only organ in the body that could what do you call it? Yeah, heal itself. That's the only organ in the body that could heal itself. So just stay away from soda, stay away from liquor, stay away from beer. Just drink a lot of water, and you can have juice and stuff like that. Yeah, weight is also the biggest issue too. But again, liver is like the only organ that could heal itself if you take care of yourself. All right. Stay away from Coca-Cola and stuff like that. You don't want none of that. The Tari? Oh yeah, molasses. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. I don't know how people could drink Coca-Cola. Man, I knew this guy. And the only thing he drink is soda. Soda, soda, soda. I mean, he comes to work with big jugs. Never seen him drink water. I don't know. And I mean, the guy, I mean, he looks healthy. Yeah. 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 No, because when you drink it, it's like, it's, I mean, you're so addicted. Yeah. Oh, no. No. It's like me, guys. I quit smoking for many years already, and I give thanks to the Lord. Now, if I go back to smoking, it's just gonna taste nasty. It's just gonna taste nasty. But yeah, they say if you've been smoking for like 20 years and then you quit, and let's say you've been clean for 10 years, your lungs will go back to the way it was, like normal. It won't be like black and stuff like that, but you're still gonna have the mucus. Yeah. Yeah. I have one glass of wine. It's not bad. It's good for your heart, actually. Yeah. But I know a lot of people. I mean, your aunt, I mean, one glass of wine. I tell you, the people that drink more wine are women's. They drink wine like crazy. Men drink hard liquor, tequila. I mean, women drink a lot of wine, men drink a lot of tequila, and yeah. I'm talking about ladies when they reach like 80 years old or 70. It's just I don't know how they do that, to be honest. We drink water and coffee. Hmm. Again, we young and everything. We should be in a club and going wild and everything. Nope, we don't do that. We don't do that. Yeah. Guys, very important that people stock up on like old school stuff, VCR and VHS tapes, because pretty soon it seems like things are gonna hit the fan. All these Netflix and Hulu and stuff like that, it's not gonna be working. Huh? Oh,
I'm gonna have to alternate here. No, I don't think it's like gonna hit the fan, but one thing I think it was like 2 years ago or 3 years ago, the World Economic Forum put out that you will own nothing and be happy. And I was thinking about that. I'm like, what does that mean? But if you think about when it comes to digital, like everything is digital now. You've got movies that are digital, TV shows that are digital, games that are digital, books that are digital, all this stuff that is digital. And you can go online, even if you buy something on Kindle, like a book from Kindle, and you buy it, you still don't own it. It still doesn't belong to you. So that's what they meant by you will own nothing and be happy. So it's very important. And watch on TikTok a lot people who stock up on a lot of DVDs and VHS, and we stock up on DVDs, we stock up on VHS, we stock up on books. We have our bookshelf, which is basically our little library in our homeschool room. I stock up on games, so like board games and things like that. Um, and then I stock up on like electronics, like not electronics, but for like the kitchen electronics. I like to buy a lot of vintage, older stuff. But yeah, I think it's good for everybody to start stocking up because if the internet goes out or something happens, like you don't own any of that stuff. So it's been encouraging seeing on TikTok a lot of people who are going to like thrift stores and searching for that stuff.
okay. So we have to kind of switch audio headphones so that way you can hear my wife. But she's right. It's very important that people stock up on like old school stuff and also vinyl records. Here's the thing, guys, is that they've been doing this for many years. They're giving us all these easy access, to get movies online and stuff like that. When you get movie online, it's not yours to own. You just basically um, renting it, but it's not yours to own. The things that you once owned, you no longer have it because you gave it up because you find online stuff is easier. You giving up your beautiful Mustang muscle car for a Tesla that the thing could turn off. They could turn off your Tesla, they could turn off your electronic device, everything. You need to hold on to the precious American good made in America. You want to keep that with you. That's the stuff that they are taking away little by little. And this is why we stock up on all these old school supplies and um and it's going to be hard to find them. But one day, Hulu and all that stuff is going to go down, and people's not going to be pleased when. So expensive. So what? Netflix, all those. But yeah, yeah. Hulu and all Netflix is so expensive. It's way too expensive. I mean, it's just getting crazy nowadays. It's way too expensive. So again, like I say, guys, we old school. We keep our VHS tape. I still have Back to the Future 1, 2, and 3 VHS, and I got a lot of them sealed. And again, my wife know me. I collect a lot of stuff. I keep stuff from the 80s and 90s. We still have like old school. I don't know. It's all in the box. So thank you so much for tuning in, guys. Digital records on whether or not good either because they can go in and change them. You need document, pen, and paper. Give me a second here. I'm old school too, Louis. I have records, CDs, and cassettes myself. Internet isn't reliable. Absolutely. Absolutely. Yes. Eight tracks. My parents used to have eight tracks. Eight tracks? Yeah, those are the big ones, right? Again, yeah, they still got them in Goodwill, but from like yeah. All right, guys. So I'm gonna end it here, but thank you so much for tuning in, and please share the video. Yeah, be safe out there. And I got a video coming up tonight. All right, so thank you so much for tuning in. Old school, yep, old school was the best school. Yeah, be safe out there. God bless you all. Till next time later. Peace.